Hello, hello! This is Westlake Esports, and this is Westlake Varsity versus Lone Peak, round 1 of the playoffs for the state championship title. This is Wolf, and I'll be commentating today. And we're starting these matches, and it will be our captain, Troax, versus the other team's captain. And it will be a Bowser versus Hero. And this is round 1. And we're starting off the round. Let's see what happens. Okay, Hero starts with neutral special to try and gain an advantage early on. And Troax pushes forwards with Bowser trying to gain the advantage. And tries to put Bowser to sleep but fails. And Lone Peak gains Lone Peak has the advantage so far. They're trying to keep up the advantage. Can Troax get the knockout? Troax is regaining the advantage, and Troax gets a knockout. Lone Peak is down to 2 stocks. Troax still has the advantage. That's a shield break. Is Troax gonna lose the stock here? Yes, he does. Which is unfortunate. Lone Peak has regained the advantage. They're gonna try. They're continuing pressing their advantage. Troax is regaining the advantage. Lone Peak takes it back. Lone Peak gets a down special off. Will they get the knockout? Nope. Troax is trying to get a knockout. That was a very good hit from Troax. Lone Peak tries to gain an advantage. Troax tries to get the knockout. Troax gets a knockout. And the Lone Peak uses Zoom to try and get away. Troax is trying to get an advantage. And Lone Peak checks him off the edge of the stage, and Troax gets a good combo off. Lone Peak is trying to set up for it. And Troax just knock out their setup. And Troax has the advantage. And she seems to be going for a knockout. Lone Peak tries to get a snooze off. And Lone Peak gets a knockout. And Troax gets a knockout and wins the match.
That hurt my soul so bad. That's not how you play anymore.
We are going on to match 2.
Like Samus.
Alright, who do you want, Ian?
And with match 2 beginning, the teams are selecting their characters and the stage they want to battle on. And it seems Troax is going for Lucario. And Troax has selected Lucario. And his opponent has selected Hero once more. And we're on stage striking. That match last one was Troax versus Lone Peak for the first match. We're on to second match, stage striking. And so we're on to stage striking.
Town and City.
And the opponents select Town and City. And now we're off into match 2. Troax playing Lucario versus Lone Peak playing Hero. Okay, they both start off neutral special. And Troax gains an advantage early on. And gets off a good combo. Ooh, Lone Peak trying to regain the advantage, and Lone Peak successfully gets a neutral special off. And Troax regains the advantage. And Troax starts his neutral special. And gets a good hit off with the neutral special. There is Troax again. And Troax gets the knockout. And, Lone Peak gets a Psycho and a knockout. And here comes Lone Peak again with the neutral special. And Troax regain the lead. Trying to regain the advantage. Lone Peak is holding on to it as hard as they can. Ooh, and that was a good hit. Let's see if Troax regains the advantage. Oh, and he dodges the neutral special. Ooh, that was a good forward air from Lone Peak. Can Troax regain the advantage? And that's a knockout and a crit from Lone Peak. Ooh, that was a very good hit from Troax. Gonna get the knockout. And here comes Troax trying to get the knockout. Trying to prevent Lone Peak from getting that knockout. Ooh, that was a very good hit. Ooh, can Troax get the knockout? Ooh, he's pressing in the advantage. And that's a knockout from Lone Peak. And that is a win for match 2 for Lone Peak. Now we are on to the intermission. And character selection. Who shall Troax select as his character? And Troax selects Bowser. And we are on to
that one. I just looked it up. I believe it's the lightning stab. I don't know what it's sure. Yeah.
And we are on to stage striking. And he picks. And Lone Peak gets here again. And we're on to stage striking. And we're on to stage striking. Let us see what page will we what stage will we battle on? Let's see what happens with Troax's Bowser versus Lone Peak's Hero. This is the first player of Lone Peak's Hero, and it is Town and City. And Troax is already in the ring. It's taking the Lone Peak so long. It is taking the Lone Peak quite a while to enter the arena. Pig has entered the arena. It's match 3. It is Bowser versus. It is Trax's Bowser versus Lone Peak's Hero.
2, 1, go!
And Trax tries to go for it. He goes for the advantage immediately and presses his advantage. Oh, Lone Peak tries to gain the advantage and does for a few moments, but Trax retakes the advantage. Will Trax's Bowser be able to get some quick knockouts? Ooh, that was a very good up air. And here's Trax trying to get. Here's Trax regaining the advantage. And Trax regains the advantage with the full aim breath. And he gets a knockout. And will he continue to press his advantage? Ooh, and that's another up air chain. Oop. And Trax is trying to regain the advantage. Ooh, and Lone Peak's Hero selects bounce. And Trax gets another knockout off of a forward air chain. And Lone Peak tries to gain the advantage, but Trax is not letting them gain that advantage. Ooh, Lone Peak gets a psych up off, and Trax gets a spike, and the knockout, and wins the match and set. Well done, Troax. We are on to set 2.
Alright, who wants to go next? I'll go next.
Choose your fighter!
Yes.
Do I-
I would talk about stage control
Stage control. Okay.
and streams.
I'll make this for you.
Okay, stage control and momentum.
That's really
I'll do it
Stage
for you.
control and momentum.
And also, like, what options to take.
You're doing pretty good on overall control, right? Okay.
I was like, oh, you're trash.
But it's
Well, I
playing.
haven't really
But
played
it's
it.
It's playing.
Okay.
Can they just pick a person? Why are they always taking so
Yeah, why?
So
Guys, it's not that
momentum
deep.
instead of
It's
advantage.
Lucas.
Momentum and stage control instead of
Because
advantage. Mix it up? Okay.
Yeah, they do have options, but like,
I would have to keep this thing simple. Okay.
just use like those. So
Where I wanna
say his
go.
IVs for most of the game.
Yeah. I definitely want to get rid of Smash Bros. I hate using on that stage so bad.
You also don't want PS3.
Yeah.
I have a feeling you might try to do.
I would love Town and Battlefield idea.
Yeah.
And there's no way he bans both of them, probably. The small's neutral.
So he's probably not going to ban PS5. That's a good stage.
Yeah.
Small bounce. Town and Battlefield are the best bets.
This one's neutral, so.
And also the speaker might still be going, because that's only just a volume 2 or the
Pokemon Trainer!
And we are back with set 2 and round and match 1 in round 1 of the playoffs for the state championship title. And we seem to be selecting music for Small Battlefield. It is Dud's Pokemon Trainer versus Lone Peak's second player's Luigi. And on to match 1 we begin. And on we go. And Lone Peak is trying to gain some advantage and just try. Ooh, Dud gained some control of the stage. Ooh, Luigi's trying to get some edge guards in, and Luigi's trying to prevent Dud from landing from staying on that stage. Ooh, Dud knocks Lone Peak off the stage. Ooh, Lone Peak's trying to prevent Stud from landing on the stage. And Dud hits an edge guard. And Luigi is trying to edge guard. And Dud is staying on the ledge. And there goes Dud, trying to hold on. And Dud gets it's a grab and a knockout with up throw. And there's Luigi trying to knock him off the stage, and Lone Peak's Luigi is utilizing some excellent ledge guards. And Lone Peak gets a knockout. And Lone Peak gets a grab. Ooh, Lone Peak at 61%. Ooh, and that's a very good combo from Lone Peak. And Dud's trying to get some ledge guards. And there's Dud holding his own. Trying to get some ledge guards and a knockout. Ooh, that flame breath holding Lone Peak off the ledge.
Up throw again.
Up throw and a knockout. And the Lone Peak is down to one stock. Dud has a one stock advantage. And Dud has some excellent control and a spike. And Dud gets the knockout with Ivysaur's spike.
Okay, let's ban PS2.
As soon as they submit results.
Let's go PS2.
And down we
The
go.
only thing I'd say is when you bring Ivysaur, be looking for like up airs a lot, because he's like landing up airs, especially because he keeps jumping and shielding, but then unshielding.
Are you going PT again?
Yeah. He'll probably switch to DDD, which is good for him. No, he's staying Luigi.
PS2 what?
Audio from the video
game.
device.
That's because I put headphones on.
Yep.
Small
And does
bounces.
audio just mute everything, or?
Lock in, Micah.
Oh, I'm changing the music.
No, my question is, does the desktop audio 2 mute everything, or? Because I can still hear myself through the headphones. Okay, so this part doesn't matter if I mute. This part's the only part that matters. Okay. And on to match 2. And it is Dud's Pokemon Trainer versus Lone Peak's Luigi once more. And some friendly banter between the teams. Ooh, and here's Dud trying to gain some momentum. And there's Dud with some very good momentum and a good combo. Ooh, Dud's trying to keep the momentum. Ooh, that was a very good up air from Dud. And trying to knock him off that ledge. Trying to get the knockout. And And on Charizard, trying to get a quick knockout. Ooh, that was a down air hitting him right into the stage. And that's a knockout from Side Special. No, from Dud with Side Special. And they're trying to get the grab. And Luigi exercising some very good edge control. And Dud gets another spike. Yes. And loses his own stock in the process, which is unfortunate. And Luigi exercising some pretty good edge control, but Dud gains an advantage. And Dud's keeping up the momentum. And that's a spike from Dud. And the match.
You should say
well done, Dud.
Save a replay. Okay. Just cause. Alright, Brayden, you're up.
It sounds really good on the stream, actually. It's a little quiet.
But does it sound good?
Yeah. It actually has a good tone to it.
Brayden, are you playing Isabel?
Oh, it's CPU. I was like,
I want to ask Trenton if you did say Isabel, right?
Yeah. Isabella, your boyfriend's here.
Violet.
be careful
I would get rid of PS.
going off stage with edge guarding. Sometimes the upbeat decides to grab you instead, and if it grabs you, then it puts you above 50%, it just dumps you. So you have to be very careful in edge guarding.
Also, I would get rid of PS2 because otherwise, if you get hit by the upbeat dare, you lose.
Well, I doubt this guy knows how to do that, but
Or, like, he could also just go for upgrade.
basically, I doubt he knows. Most Byleth players, especially at our level, don't really do upbeat combos very well. So if you DI out, just DI out. So if he upbeats you facing that way, just hold that way. It's in technically, but okay.
DI behind it.
Yeah,
Smash well against Violet is.
He died pretty early.
yeah, but he also Byleth doesn't like close quarters, but
James.
so small out of quarters.
How's it going for you?
Small out of
How's it going for you guys?
Back in a minute.
And we are back with
Or
Westlake Esports for round 3.
Maybe this Byleth.
And on to match 1. Our player for this round is Blue Flame up against Lone Peaks. Lone Peak, their player 3 is Byleth. Ooh, Byleth is holding it gets a combo. And a good edge guard, and Blue Flame manages to gain some control of the stage. And that was a forward air from Lone Peak. Ooh, and they're exiling some excellent edge guards, and Blue Flame regains control of the ledge. Ooh, that was an excellent. That was an excellent launch off the ledge from Lone Peak. And the Lone Peak is just holding that ledge and is ledge guarding quite well. And here's Lone Peak. And Blue Flame is trying to gain some control of the ledge. And Blue Flame is back on the stage and is off the stage and is back on it. And here's the Lone Peak knocking them off the ledge again. Tries to get a side special. Ooh, and they knock him off the ledge again. But Blue Flame is still holding on the ledge, and he gets a grab and nearly gets the knockout. And gets a knockout with the Lloyd in the stage. And he goes underneath the stage, and Lone Peak tries to get a knockout. Ooh, and that was a very close scrape. Hey, for Blue Flame. Lone Peak barely missed that. Ooh, and they try and get a knockout. And here's Blue Flame trying to hold an advantage. Ooh, and he's holding his own. Lone Peak trying to knock him off the ledge again, and Lone Peak gets a knockout. And he's trying to gain an advantage and continue his momentum. Ooh, that'll be a knockout, Lone Peak. Ooh, Lone Peak notices the light on the floor, but it doesn't help much when he uses a up throw in and gets a knockout. And here's Blue Flame trying to regain momentum and the advantage. And Lone Peak trying to launch him off the ledge again and get in a ledge guard. And let's see if Lone Peak can knock him off the ledge again. Ooh, there is Lone Peak trying to gain the advantage and momentum once more. Ooh, and Blue Flame knocks him straight off the ledge right back into the stage. And will Blue Flame get the knockout? Let's see if it gets the knockout. And that was an excellent down special from Blue Flame. Let's see. And that's a knockout. Unfortunately, Lone Peak was not able to get back to the stage. And that's the end of match 1.
Okay, let's break. No.
He's shielding a lot. Start just playing.
Choose your fighter.
Because of that, I would just stop like fishing for side beats. It is a good move. Just like it, you can't get back siege. It doesn't work if you stand it. So you have to work around his shoulder.
Knockout.
You have to notice that he's starting to jump. And that's what I was trying to call that. And with the whole shoulder, Violet doesn't like it when you're up in his face. It's really bad for him. Especially when you're Isabel. Just get in there and match. Like, you can't do anything about it. Like,
I'm sorry, Violet. It's a rough life, but yeah, be aggressive. Like, still use the side B. But like, play around his shield mode and be smart about it. But
James,
it also doesn't kind of really play. So he switches to the Wii U.
if you want to stay around, so then
Right. And he's just jumping. He's like shielding and just jumping in the same spot. Just start catching him. All right, I'm going back. Probably. And go full steam on the edge guards now, because he's just drifting back to stage. He's not doing anything about it. So,
Yeah, and even like, I think even just like following there could be great.
that could
Either he
destroy
just
him.
dies or you can get a fair there.
Basically, remember not to use fishing rod as much. It looks good. Get more up in his face, a lot more. It's Hall Bastion. And be more ruthless in the edge guarding. Violet just loses if you hit him away from the ledge. It's just over.
And Westlake Varsity is back in the arena. And we are starting off match 2 of round 3. And Blue Flaming's playing Isabel once more, and Lone Peak plays Byleth again. Let's see, will this match go as the last one did, or will we see something new? And Lone Peak gets side special off. And let's see. And here is Blue Flame getting some momentum. Ooh, that was a very good combo from Blue Flame. And Blue Flame holds his momentum and continues pressing his advantage. Ooh, will he get an early knockout? No. Lone Peak regains the ledge. And let's see. Ooh, that was a good hit from Lone Peak. And ooh, that's... Ooh, well, and Lone Peak gets a good combo. And ooh, Blue Flame holds it, and that's a Lloyd from the ground and gets a near knockout. Let's see, will Blue Flame manage to get the knockout? And Lone Peak gets a knockout. And Blue Flame gets the knockout. This is quite a good match. And here comes Lone Peak again once more. And Blue Flame continues pressing the advantage and momentum and keeps on exerting some pressure. Ooh, that was a very good ledge grab from Lone Peak. Ooh, that was a near spike. Like, that star spot did not do well for them, though. Ooh, that was a very good Lloyd from Blue Flame. Ooh, yeah, and Blue Flame keeps up the momentum. Let's see if Blue Flame manages to get the knockout. Oh, and Lone Peak uses Blue Flame's Lloyd against them. And Lone Peak has a one-stock advantage. Can Blue Flame regain the lead? Oh, that was a very good hit from Lone Peak. Ooh, that was a very good side special. Good special from Lone Peak. And here's Lone Peak grabbing a ledge once more Fuppy. Ooh, here's Blue Flame trying to get a ledge guard. And here's Blue Flame knocking Lone Peak's Byleth into off the ledge and getting a knockout up air. And here's Lone Peak once more hitting Blue Flame off the ledge. And oh, Lone Peak. Oh, Blue Flame lives! Will Blue Flame be able to bring this back? And Blue Flame is right on the edge of getting knocked out. Will he be able to bring this back? Ooh, and he's getting quite close to. And that is a knockout for Lone Peak and a win for them for match 2.
Each battle a chance to grow.
And on to match 3.
Same character?
But you have to make sure that you don't get like in his out of field.
When you're being aggressive, some characters' aggression works. Like Isabel, you can be aggressive.
Which one do you think I commentated?
Like you can't just be like Florida. Which you
Probably just like
not a
squint
big
it.
for this one, for the most part. Try it and like mix the shit well. He's mixing up with the ledge too. He's not
You
doing
could
the
do
same
like
every time.
there's something like some cool we could do.
Also-
Like, start on the first match round
If I
1.
were you, I
Second
would
match round,
mix it up
and
this
then like
game by
second match
using
round, it's like
a bit more on ground pressure because he's like starting to adapt and preemptively throughout the boxes in the ordinary. So if you like dash
One
shield
match.
and narrow grab out his shield, that's
Okay, he banned Town and City, Smashville, and Small Battlefield. So.
I would probably go for normal I don't know how well Isabel plays over here.
Battles doesn't like FP. Battles likes platforms. And even if you lose, Brad, you're doing really good.
I'm playing against easy people. Especially with like baby.
You got this, Brayden! Go,
And into match 3, round 3. Let's see if Blue Flame can win this match and bring his team to the next round of the playoffs. And here's Blue Flame. Ooh, and he has some momentum. He has some momentum there, and that's a back throw. Ooh, that's a side B. And he plants a Lloyd on the ground. Ooh, that's some forward air game. That's some good hits with forward air. Ooh, that was a good hit from Lone Peak. And the Blue Flame is continuing to press its advantage. Ooh, that was a good hit from Lone Peak, and they hit the Lone Rocket in the ground. Not falling for that trap. Ooh, that was a very good hit from Lone Peak. They seem to be hitting those lights as soon as they appear. Ooh, and there goes the Lone Rocket behind Lone Peak. Doesn't catch him. Ooh, Blue Flame gets a good hit and a knockout. And there's Lone Peak again. And here's Blue Flame trying to gain some advantage and regain momentum. Ooh, that was a couple of good hits from Blue Flame. Ooh, Lone Peak trying to take out the Lloyd Rocket before he gets close. Oh, and he blows up right on Blue Flame. Ooh, this match is quite close. Ooh, and Blue Flame tries to bait him towards it. And he's getting some good hits. Ooh, Blue Flame keeping up his momentum. Ooh, and there goes the Lloyd Rocket, and he plants another one. Ooh, and he knocks Lone Peak off the ledge. Ooh, and he chucks him off the ledge again. Tries to get a knockout. Ooh, that was quite close to getting a knockout. And oh, he knocks him up again with Lloyd. Ooh, will he get another knockout on Lone Peak? Let's see, will he get Lone Peak? Knockout from Lone Peak, and yes, side special. I'm checking most side special. Ooh, Blue Flame has an advantage right now. Ooh, let's see. Oh, Lone Peak with some quite good edge guards. Ooh, Lone Peak is not letting Blue Flame get to that ledge. Ooh, and that's a knockout from Lone Peak. Let's see. Ooh, Lone Peak. He can regain some momentum. This is quite close. Ooh, Blue Flame aim gains some momentum. Ooh, that was a very good hit from Blue Flame. And that... Oh, Blue Flame lives!
Oh, that's good.
And that is a spike from Lone Peak.
Oh, it's okay.
Each battle hurts to grow.
It's okay, Brayden, that happens.
Yep.
He was just adapting really fast. He was doing so good. Who's he playing? Sorry, Hunter Smith. Same guy? Pokemon trainer?
PT again.
Choose your fighter.
Squirtle does fun things against Violet.
Pokemon trainer.
Then, Super and Violet again.
Yeah.
Let's spin.
Oh, we strike one. I thought they strike. I'm so used to being a late team.
Let's spin PS2. The rest of these are just significantly better for me, except Smash feels even.
I don't think you want Town though. Town is
Yeah,
not
that's
something you
true.
want against Violet.
Oh yeah, let's go small. Perfect.
And we have finished stage striking and into the arena. And so begins round 4, match 1. And so begins round 4, match 1 with Dud versus Lone Peak. And Dud gains some momentum and is continuing to press Lone Peak. And is trying to get him off that ledge. Ooh, that's a very good hit and a very good combo from Dud. Ooh, Lone Peak. Let's see if Lone Peak can recover from this. And, oh, here comes Dud once again. And Dud is continuing to press his advantage and keep up his momentum. Ooh, a very good flame breath from Dud. And that was a knockout from Dud. Ooh, is he gonna get an early knockout? No. Oh, yes, and he gets an early knockout! Well done, Dud. Well done. Ooh, is he gonna get another early knockout? Oh, and he aim charged it straight off into the blast zone. That was a very good knockout from Dud, though.
Why are you DIing it, dude?
And Dud tries to regain momentum and an advantage. And he gets a knockout with the B.
Micah saved that.
Well done, well done, Dud. Well done.
At all.
That was a very good match from Dud.
Yeah, we were like, when you missed it. Alright, PT again or someone else?
Yeah, no, go PT again.
Okay.
He was not ready for that.
Oh yeah, no. Also, he's not mixing up at all, and I was just watching all his habits last time.
That's
Also,
true.
Violet kind of sucks against Squirtle, like really,
so
really,
bad.
really, really bad. It's like minus
Alright.
4.
Bands.
Low-key, I
Town.
don't really, yeah, like
Town and like
probably
Colossus.
Now, Colossus is better for me.
That's fair. That's fair.
Let's go Town and PS2 probably.
pretty decently. And that was also really impressive for our team because, wow, like that was pretty good. I mean, I definitely didn't lose
Halo
the moment
is
to
just-
commentation from that. That was just
Like,
that
literally
was
just
commentate.
Because
Off
Charizard can do some stuff on
like
Colossus.
cooking. That's
Charizard
that last
is
one.
very
That's
Charizard is not
commentate off Micah cooking.
like it's Charizard is either like the most mild heavy that you've ever fought, or is the absolute beast. It's terrifying. Oh yeah, it's standings. So it's first seed.
And we are back into the arena and on to round 4, match 2.
So we don't know who we're up against next. But these guys have moved on.
And let's see who wins this match. Let's see if Dud can get an early lead once more and get those early knockouts. And here comes Dud, charging up a neutral special.
Micah, stop.
Ooh, and he gets back air. Let's see, and here he comes. And, ooh, that was a very good hit from Dud. Let's see. Oh, and that was quite a good combo. Let's see if he can continue to press the momentum. Ooh, oh, that was a very good hit from Lone Peak. Ooh, let's see if Lone Peak can continue getting those edge guards.
Micah, stop trolling.
And let's see. Oh, and that's a knockout from Lone Peak. That is unfortunate. And here comes just done again. Let's see. And here he comes. Here comes Lone Peak once more. And let's see if can get that early knockout. Ooh, and he launches Lone Peak far away. Ooh, and Lone Peak manages to get back to the ledge. Ooh, let's see if Dud can regain in the advantage of the stocks. Let's see if he can make that comeback. Ooh, and he swaps back to Charizard. Let's see if he can get that knockout with Charizard. Ooh, and that was a very good up throw. Ooh, and here he comes once more. And he is not letting Lone Peak get those edge guards. Ooh, that was a very good hit from Lone Peak. Let's see if Mr. Dud can regain the lead. Can he get that knockout? Ooh, here he comes once more. Oh, that was a very good hit from Lone Peak. Let's see if Dud can get that knockout. Oh, that was a very good hit from Lone Peak. Ooh, here he comes again. Ooh, there is Dud. Dud getting the hit again. Oh, that was a very good knockout from Dud. Oh, and Lone Peak gets a knockout back. Let's see if Lone Peak can get. Let's see if Dud or Lone Peak gets that knockout. Let's see if Dud can get that early knockout. Ooh, that was a very good hit from Lone Peak. Ooh, and Dud swaps back to Ivysaur. And here comes Dud once again. Ooh, and that was a very unfortunate flame charge straight into the ledge. And he gets a flame charge straight into Lone Peak's shield. And, ooh, he tries to get that knockout out early again. Ooh, and that was a flame charge right across the stage, preventing Lone Peak from getting those edge guards. And that's a knockout from Dud and a win of the match.
Wouldn't you love to see that
And
people at 40, guys?
Yeah, Mike, stop throwing. What the?
And the game.
Yeah, I suppose.
And the round, and Westlake goes on to round 2 of the playoffs. This was Wolf commentating for Westlake Esports. And that's the end of this week. Tune in next week for round 2 for Westlake Egg Varsity.
We're facing who?
Harriman.
Oh, cool.